Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys. And today we're going to talk about the new Nissan Z and how there's crazy specials on you can actually get your Nissan Z brand new one for $40,000. Yes, the actual listed price. So guys, let's go. Let's jump into the video. First thing, shout out to my whole Boost in Motion family. I know I don't tap in with you guys that often, but I had a couple of you guys hit me up in the DM and say, "Boost, where you at?" And I was like, you know what? I haven't made videos for you guys in a while, and I like to have these market updates. So first thing, this video is we're gonna talk about the Nissan Z pricing to see what's the best price to buy it at, and also how there's a lot of specials and how the Nissan Z is one of the slowest selling new cars in 2024. Yeah, guys, so let's go. So, anyways, first thing, shout out to the new Nissan Z Facebook group. I usually scroll through there and find a lot of new information. So, if you want to learn more about the new Nissan Z and tuning and everything, go add yourself on the new Nissan Z Facebook group. Anyways, I had this Nismo Nick who posted this, and he was talking about how there's a huge inventory at this one local dealership. So I went to this local dealership of Avon, not local, but Avon Nissan, and they have 20. This is in Arizona. They have 21 Nissan Zs in stock. Now, this comes from the Nismo to the regular Sport, Performance, and even the Heritage. But this part is what stands out the most right here. Rebates, rebates, rebates. That is what should be making you guys smile when you guys see rebates. Because what's going to happen there is, guess what? They're taking money off the top. No more overages, no more overcharges, none of that BS. They're selling you guys the cars with money off the top of some kind of incentives. So that means a lot of these cars, let's take a quick look. Let's see what they have for sale, right? Remember, this is probably for qualified buyers. So they have a performance here listed for 55. They have a Nismo certified pre-owned. Let's not include the certified pre-owned. I'll take that one off. So let's leave it with new. Okay, new ones. So they have the Nismo here for 69, a regular Sport for 45. So technically, if you take the $4,000 off, if you do qualify for those incentives, that put the car about $41,000. And they have a couple of ones that are in transit. So if you guys live in Arizona, or they might be able to ship you some of these cars, take a look. But I want to speed this video up, and I want to now go over to this article that comes from Car Edge. Yes, Car Edge. Their YouTube channel, I follow these numbers, statistics, and stuff like that. But they listed the top 10 slowest cars selling in 2024. And the Nissan Z, as per this video, is they have a 350-day supply. They have about over 2,000 for sale, and in the last 45 days, only 269 has sold. Now, when we sit there and think about those, and they have an average selling price of 55,000. So now, when you sit there, you sit there and think about that. You're like, okay, 269 doesn't sound that bad in 45 days. It's actually terribly bad because you have already 2,000 in supply, and their market day supply is really high. Like usually, a car is selling pretty quick when it has a low amount of market supply, and they have a high amount that's selling within 45 to 90 days, and the total for sale is low. That means the car is, when it comes in, it's going off the shelf. This car is sitting on a lot and staying on a lot. And look at that other price, average selling price. Now, I don't know if that will include taxes and other information, or is that the average price of the car out the door? That would let me sit there and think that people were still paying maybe over the price early this year, and that averaged into the price, or this maybe includes some people who were purchasing Nismos. But nonetheless, if they're just including hopefully just this year, some people are still overpaying for this car. Remember, you can get the regular Sport for about in the mid 40s, and you get the Performance in the mid 50s. So this is showing you that most of you guys have probably been buying the Performance one. That could be it. And now that they're coming out with the Heritage model, this is also adding to the total average selling price. Now, we're also going to use Car Gurus for our sale trends. Pretty much what Car Gurus does is they take the average listing price of whatever dealership is posting Nissan Zs on a used and or new market, and they just categorize the trends. So I've already had done videos like this before. I plotted about today's date is the 3rd of November in 2024. So I plotted 3 years ago. The car wasn't even out. more than 3 years ago, but I just like to put about that far out. Anyways, so the lower blue line is a 2023 model. That it will include the Sport and well, it will include all Nissan Zs because they don't really have a subcategory. But sorry guys, I apologize. But this will also include the Nissan Z Proto. So that's why you would see that the prices are so high at about 75,000. Now, as inflation was starting to decrease and they were starting to charge more for interest rates, and of course the market finally started changing, it started making its corrections, and the car naturally started to depreciate. Now, if you want to pick up a 2023 model, the average listing price of that 2023 model right now, as of October, is about $44,000. That would include the Proto, the Performance, and the Sport. So about a year yet later, and remember that's on average. So there may be some price below that in the high 30s, and some might be priced above that in the high 40s. So I still think that car needs a bit more correction. If you want to pick up a 2023 and it's like a Sport, I recommend trying to purchase it somewhere around the $35,000 territory. Try your best to pick it up at that price, guys. The reason being is I'm going to speak about what happens next. Let me just go to 2024 now. The 2024 model has shot up, and then this average listing price as of the start of this year was about 60,000. Remember, the last one was about 75 because probably the Proto. And this one is starting to nicely depreciate. I'm sorry for some of you Nissan Z owners, but these cars are not assets. Now, it looks like it is leveling off from May to October. That's about a 6 months. It's not so much of a sharp decline. So there's probably enough demand for them to still keep buying it and selling it for that price. Also, people are probably purchasing a brand new one over the 2023 model because it's like, I'd rather just pay the MSRP for the 2024 model than pay the overage fee or the inflated fee for the 2023 model. Now, that average listing price of the 2024 model, it doesn't let me plot the dot. I don't know why, but it looks like it's somewhere around $50,000, $51,000 for 2024. So if you're picking up let's say a Sport right now and it's a 2024 model, I think if it's brand new, if it's selling for listing, and from what I'm seeing on the original site right here, you're picking up for MSRP and you might get $4,000 off. I think that's a great deal. Yes, cars do depreciate, but you're not going to be going through what people were going through a year ago when they were paying over and they were losing all that extra money that they were paying. You're going to go through the natural depreciation. The car is already a $40,000 car. Purchase it. Same thing for the Performance. Try to aim for MSRP and or less if there's any incentives. I think it's a good time to buy it. Interest rates are coming down. November 7th, they will be reducing they already did a rate cut about last month, about 0.5 basis points, and they may be doing 2.25 or 0.5 the 7th, and they're going to do another one and possibly another one in December. And the jobs reports are really bad. So understand, if you buy this car right now, try to see if you can find a good deal. Don't pay attention to the interest rates too much. Reason being is you can always refinance in 6 months, guys. Or refinance later down the line as they reduce interest rates, because we know that there's going to be more money in the market and it's going to have lower interest rates. So when you refinance, that's going to make your interest rates a lot less, which means your car note is going to be a lot less. And listen, this is one of the best ways of saving money. I refinanced my 2021 740, and my interest rate went down about 0.75. But I also have put down money on the car because I'm tired of giving away all this interest. Anyways, so ultimately what I'm trying to sit there and say, guys, is this, right? This is a great time to buy a Nissan Z. Now, lastly, for the people who's asking, Bruce, I know you were talking about possibly getting a Nissan Z. Now that the prices aren't over, would you still consider purchasing it? To be honest, man, I love my all-wheel drive cars, guys. And I've only owned that one coupe. That was my 2017 Q60 3.0T Sport, fully loaded. And I'm just not a coupe guy. I really am not. If I end up ever getting a Z in the future, it's going to be literally, I'm going to lower it, put some nice wheels on it. I don't even know if this thing even needs a lip kit or anything like that. And maybe do the exhaust and a little tune 93 and call it a day. I'm not trying to do too much to make it no high horsepower race car. It would just look clean. And I think most people online, they've been trying to aim so much more for the performance. I would just get it for the aesthetic look because not much cars look like it, and I would just make it look clean. That's what I would really just do. To be honest, I would probably get a Nismo and just kit it. I mean, I already got a kit, so nice wheels, nice exhaust, a tune, and call it a day. I ain't doing too much. But this is the market update for the Nissan Z. So, guys, this is one of the best times to go buy it now because as these cars stay on the lot for 90 days, 120 days, these dealers want to get this off the lot, and there's more incentives. So, as long as you got good credit, you get on that lot, you can probably get a really good deal. All right. So, otherwise than that, guys, I really appreciate you guys for always showing your support, man. Thank you for guys for some of you guys DMing me and sending me a message at Boost in Motion on Instagram saying Boost, where you at? So I'm sorry, man. I got my own life. I got my things going on, but I really hope that you guys pick up some nice cars. So guys, other than that, I appreciate it. You guys have a good day. Thank you.